getting pretty soft here, so has a hard time around these corners. Well, not just around the corner, this whole side is pretty soft, so. Plowing, yep. I don't know if you were here on my last slide, but we're going about 20 inches deep, which is pretty deep. How's there 29 people in here? That's crazy. Yeah, it's trying to dig itself into a hole. Gonna have to lift up a bit. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's really soft on this side, really sandy, so it doesn't get enough traction. It would help if we had duals on the front too, but we don't have any, so. From Scotland, dang. Yep, she's struggling. I mean, it has plenty of power to pull this, but not enough traction. 8RX, that thing would be able to pull this 40 inches deep. Well, people, it's a lot harder than it is on Farming Simulator because in real life things break. Done any hunting lately? Yeah, every single day. They burnt down some, I guess it was mostly weeds, but yeah, they burnt down a bunch of, well, it was half a section, so 320 acres, and there was a bunch of hogs in there. So we were waiting, but most of it didn't burn, so they never came out. But the next couple of days we were just driving around it, hunting. There was a whole bunch of them. So yeah, we've been doing quite a bit of hunting. Yeah, it's still spinning. What am I driving? 8330. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Let me hop out and give you all a little what we're doing. It's a tractor, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. And here is the old dinosaur. It's probably very windy. Here's the old dinosaur that we got out, and it's doing a really good job, actually. I don't know how old this thing is, but my boss said he has never seen this thing run. His grandpa used to run it. No, actually his great-grandpa used to run it, but there's the little packer. But this thing right now is, it's going about 20 inches deep is what they, I don't know if you can tell, but that's my hand compared to the whole thing. And yes, I have tape on my finger. Yeah, this right here is probably 26 inches, but right about there is 20 inches, so it's deep. It doesn't look deep on camera, but it's really deep. And these are so polished up, you can see your reflection in it. enough of that. Let's get back in the tractor. And of course my AC doesn't work. It has a leak, so it just leaks it all out. The reason we're plowing is it's so sandy, and then it gets windy and then it blows like crazy, and then that kills our cotton. So we're getting some of that clay from way down there up to the top, putting the sand under it. And I don't think they've ever plowed this deep, so it's getting all the good stuff out of there. If you always just plow like 6-8 inches at the top, that stuff just becomes soft and sandy. There's still 116 people in here, dang. We might actually have already gotten to the 550 people. Well, further north, or I guess any other place than Texas, maybe Oklahoma and Kansas, that doesn't happen because they have way better soil there. We just have sand, as you can tell from just from the color. It is not very dark. Here we go, let's get back to digging. We're plowing almost as deep just with the tires. That's where last round's tires were. It's digging quite a bit. I bet we're already at 550 subs, but I can't tell because for some reason YouTube won't let you, so. Honestly, it was very easy to get this whole plow sorted. It has like probably 20 ways of adjusting it, but I just adjusted the front depth all the way down. It's going as deep as possible, and then the back could still go another foot. So we could go 30-something inches deep if we wanted to, but then it wouldn't pull right. It wouldn't be able to pull it, so. 544, so real easy to get to 550 today. It's really hot in here right now. My hair looks crazy today. Yeah, no kidding. The temperature is, well, I don't know if it's right, probably not, but it shows outside it's 45, but I'm not sure. Well, it's been very cold the last week. It was like under 30 every single night, or like in the lower 20s. I think it even got down to 15, but right now it's hot again because it's West Texas. It's West Texas. It changes every other day. Looks like the boss man's here, so he's probably gonna. They're supposed to fix the AC on this thing today yet, so he's probably gonna look at it. So that means probably gonna have to end the live here pretty soon. It's not even been a whole round yet, but we started this last week, Thursday, I think, so it's been 5 days total, I think. and hopefully I get it done tomorrow. It keeps getting smaller and smaller because we're going just in a circle till we get to the middle, but I would hope we get it done tomorrow, but it doesn't really look like it, so and we'll continue back on Monday. Have a good day, you too. Yeah, it's West Texas. It's up and down every single day. If everyone watching this right now would subscribe, we'd be at 600, almost 700 subs, but not forcing anyone. Oh, not Celsius. No. Oh, no. Nope. Nope, we use freedom units up here. Well, maybe he just moved my truck. He's walking back to his pickup, so I don't know. Thank you. I don't think you'd want to eat what we farm, but you can wear it. We farm cotton, so I don't think you'd want to eat that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to eat that stuff. Well, actually, it's kind of satisfying to chew on the seeds when they're still in the cotton. I don't know why, but it's not bad. No way we have 188 people in here. That is crazy. Back in the field already? It's West Texas. We never get out of the field. Our ground doesn't freeze hard enough to make us stop working. Probably tell, but the corners aren't very smooth because obviously we turn, so one side goes faster, one side goes slower, so we're gonna have to land plane that yet. I've never had this many people watching. I think maybe that one time when I was cutting alfalfa, there was a whole bunch of people in here, but I don't remember how much. We didn't have enough cotton to keep, or a lot of gins didn't even open, so we had like no rain. Well, we had a good rain, but that was already too late, so besides that, we have almost no rain to keep the cotton growing. But I think all the gins are done around here. They've been for probably a month already, so yeah. Hold up. I just moved around, or a lot of things around in here. Like that screen used to be over there, and now it's way out here to where it's closer to me. And this used to be on that arm too, but lower. This whole cup holder, wallet holder, sunglasses holder, phone charger holder, that used to be there too. So I think now I can turn this cup holder and put my phone in there, so I don't have to hold my phone the whole time. We'll try it once I get around this corner. What state's everyone from? Or, I mean, some people are from different countries, so are you watching from? I know there was a person watching from Scotland. I think that's what it was. And yes, I would like to play country music or any type of music in here, but then YouTube won't count the views for my videos, so. North Carolina. That screeching sounds like a belt, but I think it's my AC condenser. Nothing I can do about it. It doesn't look very good back there on camera. All you can see is dust. But in real life it looks a lot better, even though the machine's half covered in sand. There's like over an inch of dust on the top of it. Don't know how that's staying on there, but if I was in the Case IH, no, I'm good. Then I wouldn't be out here doing this live. Then I'd be working on it in the shop. Just ask my brother. They have one case. That thing is, well, they took the hood off and then transported it to the big city, to the shop, because they couldn't do it in our small town at their shop because it was too big of a problem. So transmission went out on it. A plow like this, I'm not sure if you see how big this plow is. Watch my last video. It's kind of a long train. It's pretty big. And most farmers only plow, what, 8-10 inches, maybe 12 max. I'm going 20 right now. 20 inches deep. We plant cotton. I don't know if you can tell, but all the white stuff is cotton that we had to cut down because it wasn't good enough. If it was good cotton, this cotton field would be all white. It would look like snow, but obviously it looks like sand. So we had terrible crop this year. Tractor beef is always funny. Yeah, I don't agree with Case IH. Well, maybe the older stuff, but not the newer stuff. I had to shut down a whole live because I was running one and then kept blowing a fuse because of a wiring issue that it had been in the shop for twice. But they took the cab off apparently to replace all the wiring, and it did it again, and now it did it again. So I think that's the 4th time. And now also the transmission blew up on it, or they said it was U-joints, and then they made the mechanic drive the tractor. He got to the road and it had already shifted itself into neutral like 6 times or something. So yeah, he's like, oh nope, that's a transmission. So that'll be fun for them. And that's not the first time it's done something like that. One time the drive shaft exploded or something and cut the hoses off. I have a video on my channel, or a short on it. That was fun. It just locked the tires and on the road, so there's just big black lines, 4 of them, because it had duals on it, front and back, and oil all over the road. Yeah. Honestly, this is the newest tractor I would want to farm with. I farmed with the new ones, and I don't know, it sounds like half electric, and everything on the interior is plastic. Like, I mean, all this is plastic too, but this plastic doesn't bend when you look at it wrong. That other stuff is all flimsy. Enough about tractors. I mean, complaining. I'm surprised it's staying at 100 to 180 viewers. Last live, the max viewers was 12. So I don't know what the difference is. What I've noticed is if I do it in the morning, like when everyone is in school, because I have a lot of viewers that are still in school, then I get no views. And then if I do it like after school, there's a lot more. But nowadays they can all just be on their phone in school. When I was in school, you weren't even allowed to have your phone out in school. So now I'm starting to sound like my parents. Back in my day, we had to walk to school 5 miles uphill both ways in the rain while it was 110 degrees outside with ice all over the road. Holy cow, there's 270 people in here now. We better be at 550 subs by now. That's definitely the most I've ever had in my whole entire life. Well, on YouTube anyways. I used to get quite a bit on TikTok until they banned they didn't ban my account, they just banned me from going live. Karens were reporting me for driving a tractor while on the, like, I even had mounted it in there, or I had my little brother hold it. But yeah, there's a lot of Karens on TikTok. 557. There we go. Now I gotta change it to 600. Make the goal 600. I'm gonna end that one, make a new one. It is very soft here. There was a wash here, so they kind of smoothed it out so there wasn't any straight drop-offs, but that made it sandier, so having a hard time getting traction. How did I get my first 50 subs? Well, what did I do? I don't know. I used to post random stuff. I think I had 45 when I started posting more about farming and stuff. I get to farm 160 acres now. That is my boss's, or he leases it, and then I get to farm it this year or from now on. So that's the whole reason why we're plowing this like this with this big one. That's why we got this one out. So they're like, you can do whatever you want on that land, you can plant what you want. So I'm just gonna do cotton, but that field is also kind of sandy, not as bad as this one. as bad as this one, but it's also kind of sandy, and I want to get some good dirt up from the bottom, flip it over, and with the normal plows we use, they don't go deep enough to get to the good clay, so that's why we got this one out going 20 inches deep. And once I start on that one, I'm going to change a couple things, make it go, hopefully I can get 22, maybe 24 inches deep, because the deeper I go, the better the clay is going to be, or the sand, or not the sand, it's going to cover more of the sand up and bring back the more fertile ground. Yeah, I think when I started wanting to go live, I had 45 subscribers, and then I posted a video or two to get to 50, and then most of my subscribers are from lives. Well, actually, there's a couple videos that went semi-viral. Like, I think the most I have is 26,000. That one got quite a bit of subs, but most of it's from live streams like this. And the reason why my truck is parked there is because I don't want to walk a quarter mile across the very soft plowed ground. Earlier when I was giving a walk around of the whole tractor and everything, yeah, that was kind of hard. You sink in about 4 inches deep into the soft dirt. Not fun. Have a good day, everyone. You too. Let me see how, like I was going to do last round, I said I was going to do this, but let me see what angle we get if I put my phone here and then turn it back there. Oh, and if y'all drive tractors, or I guess anything where you could need a better cup holder, this one keeps my coffee cup from flipping over. Let me show you what this official John Deere one does. You hit a bump, it's so loose, it just does this and slings coffee all over the place. There's some. But this one, you can't move much. And this is from FarmSipSupreme.com. I got that when I still was on TikTok. What snacks and goodies? Well, someone asked, where is this? This is West Texas. That's why it's so sandy. I got my coffee. It's kind of too hot in here now to drink coffee because that's not working right now. I got my Red Bull. Of course you need your Red Bull. And then I got some of these. These smell like feet, but they're really good. And then I got these. I already ate lunch, so. And then I got a power bank because this thing quit working. And this thing charges your phone in 7 hours, so it's worthless. But I can just leave it charging in my truck for one round, about 12 minutes, and then I'm back up to like 40%, so that'll last me the whole day. But that's all I got on board today, I think. And then there's a couple water bottles, but who drinks that stuff? That's not for me. Okay, now let's put this in here. And I'm gonna flip it around. It's probably gonna point at the sky. Yeah, this is not too good. No, that's no good. want to fix my AC. Oh, I don't have it in here to refill it. It's in the pickup. Guess we'll do another round. You're from the UK, right? Is it true that y'all eat beans on toast for breakfast? Is that like a normal breakfast item? Kind of like PB&J over here. That doesn't sound like a breakfast thing. Come on. This thing really needs duals in the front. Every single round it does this. Well, since this morning. Yesterday it was fine. I guess the ground was more solid. And we got a little bit of rain, or not rain, sprinkled yesterday. Spin, 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 lol. Yeah. That's normal for breakfast. That's not a breakfast item. I mean, it sounds decent, not great, but the cheese on top I think would make it better. But still, I don't know about that. Not for breakfast anyway. A cheesy Beano. Why? That's like the Canadians with their Looney Toonies. I don't know what all kinds of names they have for their money. Looney and a Toonie. They watched too many cartoons when they started naming stuff. Oh, almost dropped it again. Once I get to my field, I'm gonna permanently borrow my brother's drone, and then I'm gonna get some nice videos, if I don't crash it and plow it under, of how it's turning the dirt back there. I posted a video earlier where I stuck my phone in the ground and then drove by it, almost ran it over with that packer, but still I'd like to see it from on a video of it flying over top. So we're gonna get some good drone shots, and at the end of the year, once we harvest everything, if we have a good enough year to harvest, which it's been a while. Well, we harvested some this year, but the rest look about the same as this field. Nothing worth harvesting. So at the end of the year, once we have everything done, I'm gonna compile a video of all the other videos of me working just on my field, kind of do a recap of the whole year, see how it is. Okay, now that sounds disgusting. Black pudding with sausage, eggs, beans, mushrooms, sausage, and tomato for breakfast. What on earth is the pudding sweet? Because I don't know. That sounds disgusting. Oh no, not someone else defending them. No, please. That sounds interesting. I like trying new things, but I don't know, that doesn't sound good. Do we have the same word for pudding over here than there? Is it kind of like biscuits and scones? Scones? I don't know. Cool. Yeah, the rest sounds like a decent, normal breakfast, but the pudding, I don't know. Okay, we need to fix this corner. I'm gonna have to make it not as sharp. Yeah, we need to do that this round, so. That's one reason why I'm gonna just go in a square on my field, not in a circle like this. How is there still this many people watching? So we're gonna lift it up, get it out of the ditch. Come on. Get it out of the ditch, and then we're just gonna start doing just the corner until it gets somewhere to out here and kind of more gradual, not just sharp corner, because then it just digs itself into a hole. The thing is, I don't even eat breakfast. If I eat breakfast, I'm hungry the whole day. I don't know how that works, but I don't eat breakfast. I just wait till lunch and then eat. And then lunch usually lasts me the whole day or till I get home, and then a couple hours after I get home, I eat dinner. So I just do 2 meals a day. It's plenty for me, so. Well, I have coffee for breakfast. That's about it. I don't know why, but I used to always eat breakfast, and then I would get hungry a lot around 11, and then I'd eat my lunch then, and then I'd be hungry again like at 3-4 o'clock, and then I'd have nothing to eat, so I'd be hungry the whole day, and then I just stopped eating breakfast, and then I wasn't hungry anymore. Or I would usually, even if I didn't eat breakfast, I would wait till like 3 to eat. I don't know why, but why do I keep getting random calls? No, I have not heard of that sandwich. Seems pretty fitting for what I'm doing, though. So right now I'm just marking off where I want this corner to be. Yeah, it's not on 3-point. If it was on 3-point, that thing's so heavy it would be doing like a wheelie the whole time. That's why this tractor can even pull it. It only has like 300 horsepower, but it has no issue pulling this thing when it's on solid ground anyways. When it's in the sand, it can barely do it. Well, it can still pull. It has plenty of horsepower, just not traction. You would really need a tractor on tracks to do something like this if you wanted to go any deeper. But yeah, it uses hydraulics to lift up in the back. Well, it can lift up in the back and in the front, but if I lift up in the back, that's already lifting the whole plow out of the ground when it's not in the ditch, so. What's up, Drummer Jay? Cheese pickle and beetroot. That sounds worse than everything you've said so far. And you can buy it in a can? How does that work? I think I'll just keep eating my brisket and ribs and jalapeno poppers. Those are good. Hold up. No wonder it's plowing differently. That one disc is pointing down, like a lot down. Yeah. I don't think we've hit a rock. Honestly, it still plows pretty even. I bet we can change that. Let's go see. What on earth? Okay, that's a little bit weird. Oh, bearing out. That's not good. That's gonna suck. Yep, it's done. Well, shoot. Oh, that looks big and expensive. Maybe that's why they stopped using these kind of plows. Oh no. That means I'm done for today. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to be adjustable like that. I don't know if y'all can tell, but these are some thick blades right here. And very shiny. Well, hopefully they still make these bearings for these. And this pin is coming out. We put a whole pin through the bottom of it. What? Where's my hammer? If you like DeWalt, you suck. The homemade hammer. Bossman's not gonna be happy. He won't care. They've had worse things break, and a bearing is something that's always gonna go out eventually, so. This is the second time it's come out. And we had a pin going through the bottom of it. I don't know how that pin comes out. Can't you remove it from the mount? That bearing on the back? Yeah, you have to open a whole cover, and then there should be a really big nut in the inside, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I had a pin for the pin, but the pin for the pin went, well, it's not in there anymore, so I don't know what happened to it. Okay, now we're just gonna bounce across the field to the pickup, and then we're gonna check out the bearing issues. I don't think that's salvageable. They're probably gonna have to special order the bearing, and that's probably gonna take till next week. So what I want to do this weekend is, so we have there's plenty of videos on my channel where that location is, but it's a salt lake with a bunch of salt cedars around it. There's usually a lot of hogs, rabbits, and even had a bobcat the other day show up on my camera. But I want to camp out there for a night. Could just bring a pew and then maybe a tent, a couple sleeping bags, because it's going to be like 30 something degrees at night. So, and then just record that and make a video about it. That's been my dream, to just like survive out in the middle of nowhere, but I guess that's close enough to the middle of nowhere. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to end this live here soon. I don't think y'all want to watch me beat on that. Well, y'all probably want to, but nah, I'm good. But yeah, it's not supposed to be dragging one of the discs on the ground, but it is. But yeah, I think I'll probably go live. If I go camping, I'm probably gonna film everything on a GoPro and then go live on the phone while I'm doing that. But at the same time, there's no service at that place most of the time, so I don't know how good it would be able to, if I could even do it. But yeah, I guess thank y'all for keeping me entertained and not bored. And that bearing is gonna keep me not bored for a little bit. So that'll be fun. I'll update y'all on the next live, probably tomorrow or Monday. Depends on if we get any rain, which I kind of doubt. There was a bunch of chances for rain this whole week. Like the whole week is supposed to be pouring, and then we got a little sprinkle yesterday, and now there's no chance for rain at all. So it's West Texas. They can't predict the weather here. They just throw some out there and hope that they got it right. But it could snow one day and then be 110 the next. You never know. It did snow, what was it, last week? Something like that. No, this week. Yeah, this week it was, it wasn't snow, it was like little balls of, it looked like styrofoam. And it had the consistency of those little styrofoam, round little white balls. They were just falling out of the sky, and there was no clouds except for one way out there, like a couple miles away. And that's where it was coming from. So, yeah. It's West Texas. You don't ever know what's gonna happen. So the back is all the way lifted up. We're gonna have to lift up the front. That's as high as that goes. And then I'm gonna get all my stuff. There's 161 people still in here, so we could get to probably 700 subs today yet. Just kidding. Y'all can do what you want. But it's almost been an hour since I went live, so I'm gonna end the live here, I believe, and then if we fix this today yet, what time is it? Which I very likely we're not gonna do, but maybe tomorrow if they have the parts somewhere, then I'll go live again. But if not, then probably Monday. So Trump, amen. I'm kind of scared of Elon though. He's got some weird things going on, and he's got billions of dollars. And with his whole brain chip thing, I don't trust that guy. He seems cool though. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live here. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for keeping me entertained. I'm gonna have to change my name to the Entertained Farmer. No way. There was a Cybertruck driving down the road. You can just see a triangle. I've seen one on this road before, and it's a 2-lane road full of potholes. I don't know what on earth they do out here.